Hey guys, it's Epic Underworlds, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the complete lore and history of the Agent Peanut series so far. Like many successful PCG series before it, this series was spawned from a very simple, short game, known only as Agent Peanut, later named Agent Peanut the Original. This game was created by Salmon the Fish PCG for the 2018 PCG contest, this game being the most prominent entry of that contest, in which only a few others entered. Now, we have seen things like this in the past, people making events that only get 1 to 2 entries, but those entries end up being some of the most important PCGs in history, this one being one of the cases. Agent Peanut the Original has been one of the most played PCGs out there. Even I have 2 playthroughs of it on my channel, and I would love to see Salmon actually remake the original game into a full-length PCG that adds more than what we've seen before. Back to the game though, a small hitman, known only as Agent Peanut, must save a prince named Prince Jones from captivity. We still do not know why this happened or who hired Agent Peanut to do this, but that is for another to decide. By the way guys, if you want to expand on any Agent Peanut lore from this video, feel free to go make some games, comics, stories, or videos. All this information is up for you guys to use. This original game sat on the wiki in solitude for quite a few years. It wasn't only until recently where this became an official series. Before I get into one of the many sequels, I would also like to say there is one prequel, this game being called Agent Peanut and the Missing Child. This game I made that shows how Agent Peanut is on his first mission ever. Agent Peanut is hired by an unknown figure to find a missing child. Who is this missing child, you may ask? Well, after fighting of some frogs, spiders, and weird moles, Agent Peanut finds Chris. That's right, Chris, the original creator of PCGs, except this game takes place during the first G ever. Chris ran away after his parents turned evil in that game, and he saw Zach running out of the house, so he just ran in a different direction into the woods. And then Agent Peanut found him and basically saved him from the evil guys that were going to chase him. This game is super important because it connects Agent Peanut to the main storyline and sets up a really good foundation for what time period this game takes place in. I will leave a link in the description to all Agent Peanut playthroughs for you guys to watch also. This game also shows how Agent Peanut is quite old. We still do not know what created him, but something pretty powerful must have been able to create him for him to live this long. Part 2. Now that I have covered the one prequel in the series so far, it's time to cover all the sequels. For some reason, there was a major resurgence in Agent Peanut because multiple creators, including myself, all made a part 2 without even knowing that anyone else was. Now, this can probably be a problem, as many of you can see, but it ended up working out really well because they all connected each other perfectly. So now there's like 3 sequels from the original game, but don't worry, as I will try to explain them in depth and how they connect to each other. The first game that falls into place is Agent Peanut Part 2 by Salmon the Fish. Yep, that's the original creator from Agent Peanut the Original. He decided to finally make a sequel, and this game shows the immediate events after Agent Peanut saves Prince Jones. In the game, Agent Peanut takes out a large group of henchmen, and that's pretty much it. This game is important though because it sets up the events for HMB Tiger's PCG, Agent Peanut Escapes. This game started off as a prototype, but HMB later remastered it with a lot more art and just better puzzles in general. You see how right after Agent Peanut takes out some henchmen, he realizes that this facility that he is in is much more secure than he really thought. He proceeds to carry Prince Jones to safety, fighting guys, robots, and other evils, all while having to take care of the big burden that Prince Jones is. He's basically a stick figure, so he can't really do much. But then that poses the question, why does he care so much about this little prince? Well, we shall see that later, don't worry. So next we find out that the building that they were in was Nano Industries building. We find that out in the game Agent Peanut the Mystery by Agent Tiger, a quick game in which Agent Peanut is basically navigating through more passages and finds out what this building is really about. We find out that the Nano Industries is a pretty suspicious company, and we don't know exactly what affiliation they have with Agent Peanut or Prince Jones, but that is for another game to decide. Hopefully Agent Tiger will make a PCG to explore this lore in the future. Moving on, we have my game Agent Peanut Mission 2, Indiana Peanut Jones. This game is literally nothing to do with the main storyline, and I just wanted to make it to inspire others to make sequels, and that they did. Agent Peanut takes on the role of Indiana Jones, kind of similar to the first movie in that Indiana Jones series, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to say about that game. Back to the main storyline, I made a game called Agent Peanut and the Company. In this game, Agent Peanut is sent to save John F. Kennedy from the company by Zuvak. Now, this sounds all like a normal mission for Agent Peanut, just an ordinary one where he has an evil organization, but the puzzles are a little too strange and almost too easy. Agent Peanut finds JFK, but immediately gets captured by the Shadow, the owner of the company, by the way. And he finds out that this was all just a trap to lure Agent Peanut into his grips. And the Zuvak that's on this mission was simply AI. This poses the question, why does the company hate Agent Peanut? Is it because he saved Chris? Or maybe it's because he has an affiliation with Nano Industries. That's only a theory, but definitely a good connection to make. Anyways, that's where the current series left off. Agent Peanut is in custody of the company, and someone has to make a game explaining how he escapes, or basically what happens next. Now, that's not all, though, because I did make a game that takes place a little farther in the future, called Prince Jones and Generic Peanut. Remember how I asked you guys to ask you guys why Agent Peanut was so inclined to save Prince Jones. Well, in this game, I kind of explain that. In that game, we learn that Prince Jones wants to be king of Shree and restore all balance. This compels Agent Peanut to save him and basically fulfill this prophecy. Now, we never find out if this actually happened, but knowing Prince Jones, it probably won't. But that's for someone else to basically flesh out. That game wasn't finished, but the part that I did basically just set up that they were going on a boat, found an island, and yeah, they never made it to Shree. So that game was kind of just to show what compelled Agent Peanut to save Prince Jones. But if I ever do expand on that game, I can flesh that out later. Anyways, this is definitely a loosely sewn together series with just a few games, but I think there's a lot more potential and a lot out there. Let's make this the next epic saga. But yeah, see you in the next video.